It's those frontline staff that often don't get exposure to the training that we have today.
You know, it's not programs that change people's lives, it's people.
I think that you would absolutely know after you watch the group that came in here from PAL, and you see these two young gentlemen right here, that we all know why we're in the room.
So one of JWB's strategic focus areas is school success. We fund a lot of out-of-school times in the community and the school system. A lot of training goes out, but we really wanted to focus on our frontline staff, those that are working with the children each and every day, and give them some really special training today. We want to recharge, refresh, renew, refocus our staff. You know, we're living in an ever-changing world where electronics dominates most time our kids' attention. And these staff have so much to offer by way of mentoring, a listening ear, providing activities that really stimulate our kids. It gives them a shot in the arm. It gives them information that they can take back to their programs.
Oh, you know, I had a rough go in my journey, struggled with learning and attentional differences, got a lot of negative messages about myself that I was stupid, crazy, lazy, and I was transformed in after-school programs in my own life. The Boys and Girls Club, the YMCA, the Park and Recs program, those were places that thought differently about what learning was and helped me build a different sense of self. So I couldn't be more excited to be celebrating the important, life-changing work that these out-of-school time professionals do every day.
People like me get labels like learning disability and ADHD. We put the problem in the person. You know, Jonathan has attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, right? But this thing that everyone called the problem is really a difference in my life. A difference with challenges, don't get me wrong, but a difference with gifts and talents as well.
One of the greatest messages today was, don't look at the child as having a problem, look at your child and what his strengths are.
You know, all children thriving is a moral imperative in today's world. You know, we are living in a time of exponential inequality. We're living in a time where 40% of young people are now being identified as vulnerable. We're living in a time where suicide is the second leading cause of death for young people 12 to 18. First time ever behind automobile accidents. So we have a national emergency on our hands. All Through Children Thriving it is about calling all of us to action. It's about saying this is an all hands on deck moment, and it's a call for all of us to be champions for children, but for all of us to be working in whatever way we can to build a more equitable, inclusive, and just world. I hope the workers here today, the professionals in out-of-school time and beyond, I hope they take the power of an adult to change somebody's life. It's people who build relationship and are ferociously committed to relationship building. It's people who raise the bar for young folks for whom the bar has always been lowered. It's people who see the best in a young person before they even see it in themselves. It's those people that change lives and help all children thrive.
I'm actually really excited to be here. This is one of the first times that I've been in a sort of conference like this, and I feel that it's very impactful because it shows different ways that you can teach children and the different approaches that are available. The out-of-school environment, it impacts me a lot because when I was actually 13, I joined the Boys and Girls Club and I wanted to do volunteer hours and just make a difference. I feel that it's impactful because it gives you a different perspective. Instead of being the kid in the club just doing your thing, you're actually one of the volunteers or one of the supervisors, and you're actually looking over and you're in another person's shoes. I really do believe that it helps kids because instead of being in the formal school environment where you sit down and just gather information, you're actually outside of school, you're learning, and you're interacting with different kids that you really don't see it at your regular school environment. Today's special because it is my 17th birthday.
Lastly, I want to give a big old shout out to y'all. You know, building a more equitable and inclusive world is the social justice issue of the 21st century. And you all are the front lines of that work. You all wake up every single day and you make sure that not just some kids, but all kids thrive. And that's the most important work that anybody can do in their life. So I want you to look around to your left and your right. I want to look around to the front and the back. I want you to give your fellow frontline soldiers in that work a big old round of applause.